Hi again, YouTubers. This is a review on two brushes, and then I'm also going to mention an extra two brushes. This was requested for a review on the MAC 130 brush, which looks like this. It's a small, almost stippling style brush, much smaller than a 188. This is a MAC 188, as you can see. Is much taller and much looser packed. This is much denser. And the other one is the Sigma SS197, which is actually now also called the F80, I believe it is. This is by far my favorite foundation brush. And another one I'm going to mention is also there's a MAC version, and this is the Sigma version. It's the SS131, which is a much fuller, more like blush brush type look, dual fiber brush. Now, these three are dual fiber brushes, and what that means is there's actually two different types of fibers or hairs inside of the brush to give you a more diffused look of the product. It's not as dense or as thick as a normal regular brush. Now, the difference between all of these is the 197 is a very dense, thickly packed brush, and it is extremely soft. Like, it is one of the softest brushes I've ever felt, but it is not a dual fiber brush. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I think. These are the main two that have been asked to be compared. The Sigma one by far is my ultimate favorite foundation brush. I love it with every foundation I use. The only one I don't use it with is my Shiseido sun protection one, and that's because in order to make it water resistant, you have to put it, or you should put it on with a sponge. It gives you the best results to make it water resistant. So I don't use it for that foundation. This brush gives you just an amazing, you just put the foundation and a couple dots on your face and then you buff it in, and it gives the most amazing finish. And I actually have a foundation tutorial where I use this brush. Now, people were asking if the MAC, because MAC does not have this brush, by the way, the 197, which will be the F80. MAC does not make a brush like this. They do not make a densely packed buffer brush like this. This is similar to, and I don't have it here with me, my Kirkland, the Kirkland set had one in. It's a smaller version. They called it a bronzing buffing brush, but it does work very similar. This one is much softer and does not shed at all. Now, the MAC 130 is the one that everyone was asking, is it similar? The first things I'm going to show you is, look at the difference in size on this. And this one's dirty, I know, I just used it. But look at the difference in the size on these. This is super tiny and this is really big. Similar in height through here, but look at the difference in size this way as well. So the MAC 130, this is one I went back and forth about, and my friend Karen was nice enough to swap with me kind of for this so that I could give it a try, because I wasn't sure if I was going to purchase it, but so many people wanted information on it. Now, do I think it is comparable to this brush? No, not at all. Do I think it's even comparable to the MAC 188? No, not at all. The MAC 188 people use for concealer and things like that under their eyes to swirl it around. They use it for cream blushes on the apples of their cheeks. It's very loosely packed and easy to maneuver around, but it diffuses it very lightly. This is a much denser packed brush and much thicker. This can be used for the same places. It can be used for concealer under your eyes. It can be used for blush on your cheeks. It would take me forever to do my entire face and foundation with this. It just wouldn't work. It's just, I gave it a try and it's just like little spots. I like to be quick. I want to get it over and done with pretty quick, and this brush, you can just buff it on and you're done. So this brush, for the purpose of comparing it to the 197, is not like the 197. However, I am now very happy to have this brush in my arsenal, because I actually love this for two things. I love it for under eye concealer because it's a super soft brush and it helps. I've heard a lot of people, I think it was Juicy Tuesday and Michelle 1218 talking about the 188 for under eye concealer. I personally like this even better because you have a little bit more control with it, and it's so soft. Same thing. This one kind of made it streaky for me, just my own opinion, but this one was able to really work it in. And I also love this for cream blushes. You can just get it right at the apples and work it out. It is an amazing brush. Now, MAC and Sigma both make an additional dual fiber brush. There's also the 187, which is the much bigger version of the 188. The 131 is a blush brush that is dome shaped with the dual fibers. Now, I had a MAC one and I sold it on a blog sale because I just didn't like it. it's okay for blush, but it wasn't like, I think it was like 40 something dollars, maybe 30 something. And I just didn't like it enough to keep it. So I did sell that. However, the Sigma one is a little bit more dense for me, so it's a little bit better for blush because I also tend to tap blush on and then swirl it in, and this seems to work really well for that, so I do like that. However, I just wanted to make sure I made it note that the 131 is nothing like the 130. Two totally different brushes. So that was my review on the Sigma SS197, now the F80, and the MAC 130 brush, which is the dual fiber short one, and then a little bit extra information on these two. But I just wanted to give you some comparisons, so if you own these, you knew how the differences were between them and whether or not it might help you decide whether or not you need either of these. So I hope you found this review helpful. If you have any additional questions on any of the products you saw here, just post a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great day. Bye.